What's on, guys? This is Mr. DeLorean. I'll take a brand new video. Today we're doing is reviewing and breaking down episode 13 of season 5 of Fear the Walking Dead. Now let's hop right into it. So we're gonna do the breakdown first, then the review and everything like usual and everything. So there's two plot points of this, episode. So let's hop right into the first plot point, which features Logan and his crew and Luciana and her group. The episode begins with what I can assume is a flashback of Logan leaving some care packages for people on the side of the road until he gets a panicked radio call from a woman saying she needs his help and everything because she's trapped in a shop and everything. And there's a group of walkers at the door. Logan gets in his rig and starts to drive for the woman. While on the road, his rig breaks down. He gets out and starts to run for where she is. The woman is getting very worried over the walkie and everything, and Logan is too. When Logan is almost there, he hears her screaming over the walkie. You can hear her getting torn apart by walkers, and Logan screams for her, but she isn't there. Logan arrives at the shop, but it's too late. He walks in, and she's being eaten by the walkers. Logan kills the walkers and walks out of the shop, very sad, and collapses to the ground, starts to cry. While he is grieving, people start to rise towards him on horseback over a mountain, and eventually they get to Logan and everything, and they introduce themselves. The leader's name is Virginia, and she wants to help Logan, but they're all on horseback and everything. She wants to help Logan. We flash forward to present day, and we can get our first looks at the oil fields and everything, where everyone's working and producing gas, and we get a mini tour as we follow Luciana. While she's talking to Wendell, they hear a truck revving outside and everything. They run to go check out what it is, but they see a truck coming for the gates, I think, where we left off in the last episode and everything, and the trucks are coming right for the gates, and they break through the gates like very epically. Logan and his group get out of the trucks and everything, and to save you the troubles, they confront each other, and Logan ends up taking over the oil fields. Back inside the oil fields, Logan has the group on their knees and everything, while his group is looking around until they find a book that belongs to the group and everything that possibly contains how to make gas or anything, until it reveals that it's not the journals that they need or anything, and Logan tosses it into the fire, which angers Luciana. Out of the oil fields and on the road and everything, Logan's guys are on a bunch of other of Logan's guys, I think, on the road and everything, driving towards the oil fields and everything to meet Logan and the other people. But there's a roadblock and everything of refrigerators, and they're kind of wondering, hey, what's this or anything. Once they start to walk towards and gather trucks and everything, Dwight and Sarah pop out. They pretty much trap him and everything, and basically have them hostage now, and now they have a way into the oil fields and anything without being taken out by Logan's guys. Time passes, and Dwight and Sarah make it to the oil fields when they confront Logan. Logan bargains them for the fields and anything, but the kids have to go. Luciana get them to leave, and Logan forces them to start producing gas. We're gonna slow down here. Logan talks to Sarah and Wendell about his experience with losing the girl that we saw in the beginning of the episode. He says because Sarah left Logan's guy on the road, Clayton, the guy that Logan's been mentioning or anything throughout this season, that's the reason I think the woman and Clayton died, and it's in a very emotional moment. While they're finishing up, a walker gets shot from a distance or anything that's moving something in the oil rig or whatever. Everyone looks around. It was John and June who are now hitting with snipers from a distance or anything. We get a shot of them. More time passes and it's nighttime. More walkers start to gather near the edge of the oil fields, and John and June try to take them out, which is bad because if too many walkers fall into the oil fields or anything, it can get overrun. People are killing the walkers and chaos is starting. Logan is trying to get the machines to work desperately while everyone else is gunning down walkers and getting in cars to leave. His people confront him and they eventually leave him. Logan gets overrun by the large amount of smoke and anything being created by a fire and anything that's on one of the oil tanks, and he tries to get away but is basically blinded and weak by the smoke. While Sarah and everyone else are piling into the oil rig and everything, or the truck, Sarah looks back and sees Logan falling around and everything, trying to get away from the walkers, and she realizes that she can't just leave him there and anything because of everything that she's put him through. So she realizes she can't just leave him and everything, and basically gives a speech to the group and everything about how she has to save him and everything, and runs over for him. She runs, grabs him, and drags him towards a building away from the smoke and walkers. They're inside the building, and Logan gives kind of his ideology on why he doesn't help people and everything, and how the survival of the fittest and everything, and how he doesn't think he should help people but only the strong ones. Sarah confronts him and everything, and they have a bit of an emotional moment until they get a panicked radio call from another girl who says she's in the same shop that the girl was in the beginning and everything, the shop that Logan was running to. Logan picks up the walkie and tells her about a gun that he left there once, and he tells her to use it because she's on her own, basically telling her to kill herself and everything, and it gets very emotional until walkers are heard from breaking into the shop and everything, and he hears a gunshot, assuming that she killed herself, and Sarah and Logan are emotional because obviously they just possibly heard someone kill themselves, from getting attacked from walkers. Time passes and it's day, and all the walkers are cleared out and everything. The fields are back up and running. While Luciana and Logan and the others are working around, Doris, one of Logan's people, and his others point their guns at Logan and the other people. Doris confronts Logan on how he didn't do what he said, whatever, to take over the fields or anything, and he had to change in heart and talks them down. While Logan is giving his speech until it finally happens, a gunshot rings from the south. I'm kidding, I have no clue where, and Logan gets his brains sprayed out everywhere along with his entire group. Our people point their guns at all the directions, anything where the shots could have come from, and the same people on horses that were with Logan at the beginning of the episode reveal themselves over the mountains, but this time there's a fuck ton more. They'll come down towards the fields and and talk to our group. Basically, Virginia offers them that they could all work together and everything, and our group could provide gas for them and everything, and Virginia's group could give us something such as places to live and all this other stuff. But Sarah basically denies it and everything. And Virginia's people point their guns at her group or anything until Luciana talks to everyone, like, you know, to peace. Luciana says she can make gas and everything, and every one of her people and everything could go and everything, basically leaving Luciana there and everything to work, while her people, like, you know, go and everything and, like, become free. Virginia agrees, but the group hesitates until they eventually leave with a tank full of gas. End of plotline number 1. Let's move on to plotline number 2, which features Alicia, Strand, and a girl. While Alicia is painting a tree and everything, her and Strand talk until they get a panicked call over the radio from a woman saying she's trapped in a shop by walkers. Basically, they drive into the night and everything, but their vehicle eventually breaks down, so they run really fast, just like Logan did. They hear over the walkie is a gunshot and the walkers breaking in. They continue running until they reach the place where, you know, like, you know, the shop and everything, and all the walkers are dead on the floor and the woman is standing there. When Alicia and Strand ask how'd she kill the walkers with one bullet, West walks from, like, behind the girl and everything and reveal that he's here now. To summarize what happens, West is back. Alicia is happy about that. The girl reveals that she's from Virginia's group and everything, that she's escaped from the group and everything because they're not exactly really nice people. End of episode. Review time. So what's been being said on, like, you know, a lot of, like, the articles and everything about this episode is that's actually a step up from all the other episodes of the season, which is really true, mainly because all the episodes of this season have not had anything going on, especially conflict. This season has not had a lot of conflict where a group has to kill people. You know, everyone's been kind of just like, oh, you know, you're free, we're trying to help people, and not many people have been killing people, which finally this season, well, with this episode and everything had happened, people were killed. Also, with the conflict over the oil fields and anything, from the second Logan's group breaks in, and then this, like, all the way through, like, the night and thing with the fires, the killing the walkers, you know, like Logan being saved or anything, all that was really good and entertaining or anything, because it, like, involved a lot of conflict and cool stuff. The only unfortunate part about Logan, like, death and everything, which I'm so fucking happy him and his, like, group died and anything, were shot down and anything, especially Doris. She fucking annoyed the shit out of me every time I saw her. I didn't really mention that much, but Doris was just an annoying character for me. Alicia, Strand and everything, and West and everything, I still don't like their, like, you know, whole, like, plot line or anything. Like, the end of the episode when they found, like, the girl and everything, and West revealed that he's still here and everything, that was entertaining, but everything leading up to that and everything, and, like, them all this season, they were just not entertaining. It was really unfortunate that Logan had to die and everything, because, like I said, he was having a change of heart, he was actually becoming a good person, but unfortunately he was shot and everything. Virginia's group is definitely interesting, and I'm really interested to see where they're gonna go with, like, her whole group and everything, because obviously they have a huge community. But yeah, that was my review and breakdown for this episode. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys did, make sure to give a big fat thumbs up and subscribe and everything. Make sure to, you know, do all that and everything. Yep, I'll see you guys later. Peace, my amigos, and peace out.